Hey guys, Real here. Welcome back to my Knights of the Old Republic 2 playthrough. This is part 8.
Yes.
We're still in the military compound. We gotta get some access codes to the shuttle. We need to open the military grade door for the mini boss. And I think we need to deal with the side quest in here, if it's still here. I'm not sure if the mod takes it out. Okay, so another door that's locked. We need to unlock all these doors. Nothing here. Okay, so this is the guy. Who are you?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Tonata biasvia.
Follow me out.
Great king no.
Unfortunately, okay, he didn't start the fight. We're just gonna bring him out before we do anything else. He kind of gets stuck a lot, so having him follow me in farther is gonna be a pain. We'll just pull him as far as we can out. No sense in popping for speed at this point. Did you get lost, buddy? Just keep following me. Come, come, come. Are you coming, or are you stuck? God, what a pain in the butt he is. I don't even know his name. I don't know your name and you're pissing me off, man. Come on. Chop, chop. Do I have to hold your hand the whole way? Let's go. Oh, he's getting stuck. Come on. Please tell me I don't have to be a certain distance away every time you want to walk. Okay, I'm gonna talk to him again. Maybe he's stuck again. Just keep following me. Okay, I've got to move my characters away. They're bumping them all the time. Come on, keep coming. Come, come, come. I feel like I have to bump them sometimes. Come. Oh, you ran by me. Are you kidding? Come on. Please stop. You're being a pain in my butt. How have developers not figured out a better way for characters to follow you? It's insane. Okay, I think there we go. Perfect. Now let's GTFO. I could have had him wait there or find his own way out, but just getting it out of the way and done with is my preference. Okay, what do we got here? Minor Sonic. Well, that wasn't really worth it. Whatever. Well, he's definitely doing better now.
I hear you.
Let's go.
I hear you.
Okay, there was way more droids here than I expected. There's also a room of them over there. You can deal with them at the terminal or opening the door and fighting them. Opening the door and fighting them, more XP, so we'll do that.
I hear you.
This is too tough.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll have to open the door with a computer panel. Oh. Never mind, I'll just open it.
This is too tough for me.
Oh. I assumed that after they blew up, we could open it.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. There must be a command that'll open all the doors when we get to the very end.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. This is bigger than I remember. Oh, maybe they added more.
I hear you.
With the mod.
I'll have this open in no time.
I don't remember it being this big. I also don't remember an HK50 here, but he kind of looks broken. Yeah, he is. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah?
Gonna do a quick save here. Yeah, so this must be added in the mod, because I don't remember there being another exit here. Okay. We've got ourselves a new friend. We're not gonna go that way first. Okay. Cool. Do you really leave nothing? That was weird. Was that in the game before? I'm doubting myself now. It's been so long since I played.
Yes.
What's going on?
Man, they're making these next rooms easier than the past rooms. Weird. Oh, I already turned the turrets off. I forgot about I was getting ready to fight them. I knew the gas was turned off. I didn't think about the turrets. I do kind of remember the shape though. For an area we went into.
I hear
What's
you.
going on?
So maybe this was part of it. I just don't remember. Start the reactor. Oh, okay, so that opened the door automatically. Cool. And the hangar door, so that's the little mini boss we'll have. He's kind of a pain to fight, to be honest. We'll see how much health he has now. Oh, okay, now the turrets are gonna fight us. Cool. Man, our guys are doing a lot more damage with ranged than I thought. Or am I deflecting the bolts? I don't know. I don't remember them doing that much damage earlier.
I hear you.
Every time she says I hear you, all I can think of is that Madonna song. It's like stuck in my head because she keeps saying it. And I was watching a video and they were talking about it, so then I popped the song on for a bit earlier today, and then every time she says it, it's just like every single time. So I want to see where this goes. I don't think this was a part of the game before. Oh, it's locked. Maybe we can come back here, I guess. So there is another door I wanted to check out. No, not here. Okay, so we definitely wanted to come in here. Really feel dumb for overloading them. We did lose a bit of XP, but Nothing super
I hear
noticeable.
you.
Maybe about 500 altogether. Depends on how much they gave. We got 500 for doing it. I assume they'll give 250 each, so we lost. I'm guessing about 250 or 500. I mean, because there was 4. What's the data pad say? Ignition codes for the orbital shuttle in the underground hangar. Cool. So we got the launch codes or ignition codes. Okay, so which door was it? Am I going? No, that's where HK was. Oh, it's this door here. So it'll be the left coming up here. And it didn't open. Okay. I don't remember a terminal controlling that. We're gonna fight this guy first, then maybe we'll take another sweep of this place before we leave. Oh, actually, I'm gonna hit him with Destroy. Okay, I wasn't planning
Yes.
on using the shuttle. I'm gonna hit him with Destroy Droid, see how well that works. Oh wow, he has a lot less health than he should have. We're doing a ton of damage. Except for that hit, of course. And that hit. I guess we ran out of force speed when we got to him. So yeah, he throws a ton of grenades and uses his flamethrower. But they're doing a lot less damage than I expected, so whatever. Easy tank fight. 475. So there are a few decent lootables in here. I don't know what the level of lootable. I just feel like they're usually really decent, the lockers anyways. Yeah, so we got, I'm guessing that might be a rare concussion or consciousness mask. Yeah, consciousness mask. So that'll give us a defense bonus and a +2 on con, so that'll give us a huge amount of health. We're gonna throw targeting visor on Beodur for the +1 attack. Should have thrown this on him earlier. Whatever. Oh, so that was the response, not the reflex. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, we'll do the response. So we'll have the +1 dex. Huh. I don't know why I thought there was much better stuff in here. Oh, thank you. Alright, so what is this? This is a 3 defense. Has decent resistances and stuff. But, actually, it's probably not better to put this on. Just has the force regen. I guess we'll throw this on Kreia for now. Yeah. Her model doesn't wear any equipment, so it always looks like that. Thank you. I thought there was better lootable stuff in here. Okay, we're just going to... Trying to think. So there's this terminal here, which is just the reactor. I don't know if we can open this door yet. I'm gonna swing by the old terminal and see with the reactor on if it can do anything different. And I just talked about the first terminal we ran into.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, slice in. Oh, insert the access card. Activate the turrets, deactivate. Cool. Not super helpful. Ooh, I didn't grab this earlier. Slicer. That's actually a decent item for turning into components. We'll worry about that later, though. I don't think there was any other terminal besides inside the hangar. Okay, 2 doors we didn't get through. Maybe we can come back here. I don't think you can. I think this is a one-off location. Oh, cool. Well, we got decent droid items. Lab station. Oh, I didn't even see this either. My looting is very bad. Okay, so this just turned off. Yeah, that just turned off the gas. And this just opens the hangar door. Okay, so the hangar door is now open. Nothing else I can know how to do, so I guess we'll leave now. Doesn't have a hyperdrive. I know. Take the shuttle to the shielded mesa in Telos's polar region. And prepare for a fight. They did a good job, because the planet was supposed to be like a barren wasteland.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However,
Excuse
the
me.
SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me.
I don't know how they dispatched him so fast. I really don't.
You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Poor Atten. He's getting bullied hard. Poor Atten. Always getting shot down.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and his allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences.
Oh, I didn't realize we were gonna have Atten in the fight. That sucks. I'll quickly throw an item on him. He'll get the same heavy blaster thing he had last time, I guess.
Statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification, but now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Any reason why you shot me down?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar Telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
What are you assassin droids doing here?
Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready. Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder?
Okay. How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi, there are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat.
Okay, Hydra.
And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
Really wish we had Beodur instead of Atten. If you want to fight, then come on. Okay, we could put this on, or his armor. I guess we'll throw this one on. Okay, where do we have heavy blaster? Cool. I don't know if that's AoE, the destroy droid. Not 100% on that. Guess we'll find out.
Yes.
Oh, it is, for sure. It's a super helpful skill. Why are you running in? Oh. It was to take that shot from me. Thank you! Oh wow, she got wrecked.
Yes.
Well, I at least got her back to max health somehow.
Systems failing, Master.
At least they don't suicide. That would be a pain in this fight.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Okay, which one of you's got the remains? So we got the second part for HK. The other one should just be droid parts. Well, we got decent droid parts anyways. So the entrance we were looking for is over here. I'm gonna go see if Beoder is okay. Okay. We have to find where we want to put him before we can move him, I guess. Somehow we walked by these chicks. So I'm gonna make a temporary save when we get in here. I actually should have done that before we came in. So there's a lot of soft locks and dev options you can accidentally come into here. I don't remember which one it is, so we'll try it. Alright, we mean no harm. They might have taken it out with the mods, though.
I end up in a cell. I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes. It bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scow like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Okay, I gotta figure out the way I want to talk to her. Tell me what you've done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or to see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
The Force brought me here.
You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it only led to your exile.
The council exiled me out of fear, of Revan, of me, and of what we represented.
You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I remember now. You did not need to remind me again.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept it, so I would never forget.
That's my lightsaber.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
I wish to earn the right to carry my lightsaber again.
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
I told you it was not aggression. I was defending others.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Revan and Malak turned on you, not I.
Without you and the other fallen Jedi to support them, to feed their lust for war, Revan and Malak's crusade would have been over before it began.
Abandoning fellow Jedi fighting. Just war is not my way. It doesn't really matter what you choose here. Atris has already solidified her opinion of you, but I'm trying to make it as light side as possible. I'm not here to debate the Council's decision.
Indeed. Very well. Your exile has given you some wisdom, at least. So then answer me. How did you find this place? And why have you returned after all this time?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you're admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
There is a way to say that the Sith did it, but I guess it's in the next conversation bubble. Are you admitting to stealing the Ebon Hawk?
The Ebon Hawk is here, safe. Its records and navicomputer are being dissected to determine what caused the destruction of the Paragus facility.
Good luck with the navicomputer. You're wasting your time.
We're having some trouble with the navicomputer, but I think with your cooperation, willing or otherwise, that will cease to be an obstacle. If it is your ship, perhaps I should be questioning you as to what happened, and why you destroyed the facility and murdered all the miners stationed there.
All the miners were already dead.
A facility of over 150 personnel, all dead before you arrived. A childish story to mask your crime. And with the facility destroyed, you think there is no way to confirm your story. But I will pry the truth from you, I promise you that.
The destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
I know I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
It's almost as bad as you letting it's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will, but when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
So I get blamed for the actions of the Sith?
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all the Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
The Sith came for me on Paragus to kill me.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believe me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you a Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
If so, then I offer you my help. You'll need it.
You offer your aid? After turning your back on me? On the Council? The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I am not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
I will see what can be done. I will see what I can do.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber, and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, over... But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
So we kind of get a look into her chamber here, and we see Sith holocrons on the wall. It kind of gives us an idea of what's going on here. How do I always do that? Alright, that'll be our save for here. Oh wow, that took a lot longer than I expected. Okay, first we've got to go and round up our, what do you call it, our companions. I thought they were right here. I went the long way.
Did you find what you came for?
A woman from my past has made this place her home. I did not expect to see her again.
I felt as much. Quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you. weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
The woman here is Jedi Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Aren't the handmaiden students?
No, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls, trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another. It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the Order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
We may be able to gather students and allies on our journey. Let's go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is that an okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Alright then, let me free him. Or let me free you.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There's nothing to apologize for. Are you sure you are okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
Jedi Academy, concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place. It looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Come with me, I could use your help.
Very well, General.
Mistress, you summoned me.
I have a task for you. The exile is dangerous. I'm concerned that he was able to return to Republic space and reach Telos without my knowledge.
Mistress, the Harbinger was lost in transit. It was our failing.
What is done is done. But now I need you to travel with him.
Mistress,
I realize what I'm asking of you. And I'm asking that you keep your purpose a secret, even from your sisters. I need someone to watch the exile closely, and let me know if he contacts the Sith. More importantly, I need you to study him closely. I need to know what he thinks, what he does. Become part of his group. Earn his trust. Get him to confide in you.
I will do as you ask, Mistress. But, Mistress, the exile did not seem to pose a threat to us.
Ah, but he does. Do not be fooled by the exterior. It is his nature you must beware. He fell to the dark side once. He will do so again. I am trusting you with this task, last of my handmaidens. Do not disappoint me. The galaxy, the Jedi, may depend on it.
And so, we get another companion here. We got that influence gain when we asked Bayoder how he was. So we only need 2 more influence gain for Bayoder, I think. We got a lot of stuff to loot in here. Then we gotta meet up with the handmaiden. Well, we don't have to, but it'll be beneficial for us. Is that her? Yeah, okay.
You
The other
are
ones
the
wear
exile,
hoods.
the one Atris warned us about.
And what did Atris say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
She's exaggerating. No, actually. I went to war to protect others, not to fight.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
I do not walk the path of the dark side.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So why didn't I keep fighting in the Jedi Civil War?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
I did not march with Revan because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
Did Atris say anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
What do you think Atris's heart says?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
If I fought Atris, then might the truth come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Never mind. I'll be going now.
Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It is a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
It is like a current that passes through you and carries you with it to all places it touches.
It is like a cloud, a mist that drifts from living creature to creature, set in motion by currents and eddies. It is the eye of the storm, the passions of all living things turned into energy, into a chorus. It is the rising swell at the end of life, the promise of new territories and new blood, the call of new mysteries in the dark.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It was my pleasure. So there's quite a few conversations I need to get through with the Handmaiden. That's one of them right there. The talk about Atris and the ending with the talk about the Force. So all of the Handmaidens are actually Force sensitive, but through, I believe, Achani training, they've kind of rejected the Force and become blind to it, but they also become resistant to it as well.
I hear
What's
you.
going on?
The Handmaiden is totally different from any other character for turning into a Jedi. We need to deal with combat with her instead of influence gains, but you also need to deal with influence gains through conversation. So I'm pretty sure we don't need to get any influence gains from her at all. +3 to strength. It's okay. At this point, the +1 to dex might be more beneficial, just because our strength is at a -1.
I hear you.
When we hit max light side, maybe I'll use strength buffing gloves to add damage,
Yes?
Let's go.
because then we'll get a +3 from being a weapons master for strength. So then it'll be a +6, and that'll actually end up being a bonus +3 to modifier. So we can keep talking to her, but there's no need. We'll have her in the Ebon Hawk when we leave. So for some reason I thought she stood by the door over here. kind of threw me off. Okay, so this way's to Atris, so we don't want to go that way. We want to go to the Ebon Hawk. But first, we're gonna loot everything we can, because we're playing a video game, and that's what we do. Wow, that's a lot of Mandalorian heavy blasters. I think we have 3 now. So I guess all the other handmaidens are called handmaiden sisters. Oh, I forgot they took T3.
Is this your droid? It looks badly damaged. Dissected.
T3, are you alright? Your behavior core. They didn't memory wipe you, did they? It wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. I don't know why I find his talking so cute. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Why would she want what's in your memory core? You can fill me in later. Let me get you out of there first. We'll see you at the Ebon Hawk. Oh, I didn't realize I gained influence on that one. I don't know if we can put weapons on while we're here. We probably can. Might as well. Oh, okay, everyone else already had their weapons on. Cool. We have our own lab station and workbench at the Ebon Hawk. Okay, I think that's the only thing we need to do before we leave. I'm just gonna make a save here. We might have a lot of conversation. I don't know if I need to end the video here or not. On the plus side, we never got stuck, which is a bonus. So we got a 6 minutes. Enter the Ebon Hawk.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
Left?
Excuse me.
But why? Her oath.
I sent her to travel with the exile. She may discover something I cannot.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens. She is willful, and she has demonstrated her fascination with Jedi. It may not have been why.
I know what I have done, but it was necessary.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What is it, T3? What are you talking about? You downloaded Atris's archives?
What is the machine saying?
He said there was a hollow record of my trial in Atris's records.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
I came here because I chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
The truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there. More like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There is still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
The last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. If you find anything else, let me know. Atris has a list of all the missing Jedi? Sure, display it. Master Master Vrook Dantooine, Master Zakai El, Nar Shaddaa, Master Kavar Onderon, Master Vash Korriban, Master Atris Telos. Those Jedi were all the council that exiled me.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
We have no choice. Those Jedi know what happened to me.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
If it comforts you to believe that, then so be it. But the enemies you face are many, and you will need all the help you can get. It is just me, and I am doing this because Atris believes you will need help.
I will take whatever help I can get.
Indeed. But of course, what does one more matter to our journey? I have had enough of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too. I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General.
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
Look, forget Atten. Take our regular quarters. We have enough room.
It is no matter. I am used to worse conditions, but thank you for your kindness.
The Handmaiden has joined your party. She has a Chani defense, which protects her against melee attacks. This is an excellent unarmed fighter.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Atris and the Council took it from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
And why wouldn't I?
I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Very well. To begin, there are some parts I'll need.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Since when did you become an expert on lightsabers?
I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
Alright, what do you got, T3?
For the last time, no.
Since when can you understand them?
Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat.
Oh, he's trying to play him in Pazak.
Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor.
I don't know why T3 wants to play Pazak.
Yeah? How many credits?
All
That's
I'm
funny.
saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too.
So if you
What
let
was that? That's what I'm
Baedur
talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
repair him, he actually gains stats. Utility droids tend to have a habit towards developing personality quirks.
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot.
Yes, he has.
I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
So, he has a +2 con. Cool. I am curious if we can run into the chick we saw earlier. No, I guess not. I guess we gotta be on another planet before that. I'm just gonna save here and we'll end the video here. What are we at? 50 something? Okay. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you join me in the next one. Bye-bye.